Happy Thursday, YouTube. So the other day I dropped this video talking about how you can make $100,000 your first year selling funeral insurance. And that video got over 2,000 views within the first couple days. And it's not surprising because, again, people are out there looking for ways that they can make a six-figure income that first year. But exactly how is it that you can make that six figures when you're talking about selling final expense? You might be asking. Well, in that video, I talked about step one, which was getting your life insurance license. And a bunch of people started their courses from, scratch, which is cool. But, if you're an agent and you've been in this business anytime, then think about this. If you've been doing this for a year and you haven't crossed $100,000 gross, ask yourself why. Why not? Do you know the math that it takes to reach $100,000 your first year? Well, let's break it down. 20 applications a month times 12 is going to put you over that $100,000 in annualized premium your first year. Think about that. That's meaning that you're closing 20 applications a month. So at this point in time, if you know you need to average 20 applications, final expense, on average, a customer's paying $55-$60 a month. So you need 20 of those every single month to average every single month for the first 12 months, and that'll put you over $100,000. And that doesn't matter, guys, if you're on a large contract or you're on a 60 or 70% contract. Sales are sales. When you're going out there and making the sales happen, you're going to see the money, period. But then, how do you sell those 20 applications every month? Well, for some of you guys, you can go out there and chase friends and family. I don't like that approach, but you can. So you make a list of all the friends that you have. You chase those people down. You share with them exactly, how important it is to have a final expense policy in place. And in most cases, people that you talk to do not have any insurance in place, much less have a burial policy just to cover the necessities. So I'm sure you can chase down some people that way and get those 20 applications every month. Or second, you can buy leads, which is exactly what I do. Now, there's a cost for that, of course. But again, if you're talking to 10 people a day that want to talk to you about a final expense insurance policy, then how many of those do you think are going to convert to an application? If you're talking to 10 and you're closing one every single day, well, there's your 20. If you're talking to 10 and your skill set's a little bit higher, now you're talking about 2 applications a day, again, putting you over that average, which in turn would put you over that $100,000 mark. If you really look at it, it's not difficult. But a lot of you guys that have been in the insurance industry, you make it difficult because you don't put down the activity necessary on a consistent basis. And that is really where it comes down to. If you're not actively presenting every day, talking to people every day about your product, it's going to be impossible to stay on track to write 20 applications a month. I mean, 20. Think about it, 20 applications. Each one of these applications on average will be paying about $55 a month. So it's not like a major amount of money that the customer's having to come out of pocket. Plus, these funeral policies, guys, they are in demand. And all you got to do is just ask around, talk to friends and family, ask them. If they were to pass away, how would they pay for their funeral arrangements? And you'll find out that a lot of people are clueless when it comes to this matter. So, if you're sitting here on a Thursday, it's not the carrier you have, it's not really the contract, it's you. It's you and your activity. Are you putting it down every single day? Are you intentionally working towards those 20 applications? Are you diligently working towards your next presentation? The answer is no. Doesn't matter where you're at, you're not going to make it. And unfortunately, a lot of you guys spend more time behind a screen searching for something that's not there, and you lose out on the activity necessary to write $100,000. You know, I always say that if this business was easy, everyone would be a six-figure earner, but it's not. It's not, because no one else is going to come and do the work for you. You got to do it yourself. Your IMO is not going to do it for you. Your direct manager is not going to do it for you. You got to roll up your sleeves and go to work and put in the time, the energy, and deal with the good and the bad that comes with this business. But if you stay consistent, on track, and you monitor 20 applications a month, you will make over $100,000 in gross income. And to me, that's insane, because a lot of you guys, you know, that number's been elusive. You've never made it. Well, here's the math. 20 applications, 12 months would put you over $100,000. And if you don't believe me, do the research, do the math, and you will see that the math makes sense. But the biggest issue, agents aren't putting in the effort. If they're going to buy leads, they buy leads one week, they don't buy leads the next week, and they're not consistent. So, if you're in that bracket where you need leads and you don't have the capital to come out of pocket, let's talk about lead financing. Currently with Senior Life Insurance Company, we can finance those leads, charge your account, and slam you with inbounds of people that want to talk to you about final expense. And as you're making those sales, we'll go ahead and service those charges out of the commissions from Senior Life. That way you don't lose momentum. You got a ton of people to talk to, and you're on track to make over $100,000 that first year. If you're just looking for leads and you want to pay for it out of pocket, hit me up. I'll also be able to help you with that. Again, with these customer initiated inbounds that we are offering now for the last few months, they're game changers. You can't beat the quality of this type of lead source. Now, are they lay downs? No, they're not. I wish they were, but these are definitely of people that are watching our ads, that are crystal clear, that have to do with final expense coverages, funeral expenses, and these folk are literally calling in for a quote of a policy that they can purchase to help pay for their funeral. So it's an exciting time to be an agent. For me, you know, I've been going on 20 years doing this. And the first year that I got into this, I grossed $100,000. And I did that with, again, no college education, no specialty training other than my pre-licensing courses. And the rest was that hustle muscle where I made it happen. For me, I started at, knocking on doors. So I would knock on doors relentlessly, and I had zero fear of rejection. Today, we're doing everything over the phone. Nothing's changed, just the method. So with that said, guys, if you're dead serious about $100,000, do the math. Again, it doesn't matter the carrier you got, because most of these carriers are pretty much the same within each other. You know, they might be off in terms of price a few dollars, but at the end of the day, people buy value, not necessarily price. So think about it, do the math, and if I can help you in any way, shape, or form, please give me a call. Peace.